We are told daily impeachment is inevitable. Problem is, we know by the Obama administration, not one voting machine was hacked, so if collusion happened, it is propaganda only. And I remember 2016 campaign. Every day, media swore Trump couldn't win. Every time he opened his mouth caused controversy. They are asking me to forget all of that and accept that Trump flawlessly used propaganda to create an image of his inevitable win. Show me one real voting machine hacked by Russia. I will listen, but nothing yet. We have contacts, but it is not illegal to be talking to Russians. If it came out during an election, public opinion could have cost him, but we are talking about a crime, and that is not there. Media has prophesized too much, and people are getting frustrated. So a few deranged people are guessing if media is correct. It must be Republicans that are refusing to impeach for political reasons. Those in Washington and national media, whether they understand it or not, are actively dehumanizing a group or groups of people. If you are conservative, if you are seen as pro-American values, or have any moral code whatsoever, it seems, at points, if you are even remotely thought of as sympathetic to the Republican Party, it is rapidly becoming normal to demonize, and at the moment, the lowest hanging fruit. The ones that are mentally challenged are the ones acting out. July 14th, 2017, Alexandria, Virginia, congressional baseball shooting. The shooter was no fan of conservatives. He wrote May 22nd, 2017, Trump is a traitor. Trump has destroyed our democracy. It's time to destroy Trump and company. On a posting by change.org demanding legal removal of Trump and Pence for treason, belonged to many political groups on Facebook like Terminate the Republican Party, Road to Hell is paved with Republicans, Donald Trump is not my president. Then jump to October the 1st, 2017. Las Vegas Strip, Paradise, Nevada, Harvest Music Festival. A country music event. As for the shooter, not registered as a Republican or a Democrat, not affiliated with a church, well-to-do, pampered person with a seeming love of high-stakes gambling. It appears to me, a layman, as a narcissist who was addicted to adrenaline rush. November the 5th, 2017, Sutherland Springs, Texas, church shooting. An atheist shoots up a church. We are told the reason for the shooting is anger at the wife, whose mother went to that church. All possible. However, the fact is, he could have shot at her anywhere, at a store, at her home, or in the street. He chose that location. As an atheist, I think that the church makes a perfect reason for why he would choose that location to do it. November the 4th, 2017, Rand Paul attacked by a neighbor. A socialist doctor claims reason as a wooded area in the back of Paul's house has made it hard for him to sell his home. All of them have ulterior motives, and yet every last one of them has one thing in common. The people they attack are people that are at least seen as sympathetic to Republican causes. All of 2017, all mainstream media and Democrats, like Maxine Waters, insist enough evidence of collusion to impeach Trump. What they need is polls to crash. They see his poll numbers in the middle to low 30s. It should have been easy to spook enough Republicans in the Senate and House to get rid of Trump. So their goal is to make it look inevitable. Polls crash, Republicans panic, and they never have to admit it. Wasn't us that were stupid, uninformed, and them and their insistence that Trump couldn't win, that told many that disliked both candidates, but could tolerate Hillary. They didn't need to vote. That's how. Never forget, 40% of registered voters, those that were actually on the voter rolls, choose not to vote. I think that's significant, and I don't believe many of them were Trump voters. There is no evidence of collusion because even the Obama administration insists no voting machines were hacked. If you can show me one voting machine that was successfully hacked, just one, I'll give you maybe collusion. But until then, you got bumpkus. This whole house of cards rests on the DNC hack, and that for some reason, the DNC refused FBI access to investigate. So the FBI must rely on people paid by the DNC to investigate. Remember Deborah Weiserman Schultz? Part of the reason for this investigation in the first place was the fact that the Podesta emails made it clear that she was working with Podesta, if not Hillary, to sabotage Bernie Sanders. Not Trump, Bernie Sanders. Anyway, the hack happened, I have no doubt, but since no voting machine was hacked, all of it, is based on propaganda. Does anyone really believe Trump orchestrated his campaign with anyone? He damaged himself daily, giving ammunition for the media and opponents to use against him. Every time he opened his mouth, they had new ammunition to attack him on. For me to believe Trump ran a flawless campaign, to forget everyone with a microphone insisted all year he can't win, that's just too big a stretch for me. I can't go there. The last thing the media wants to do is admit to the left it was their commentary that created this outcome. Republicans aren't listening to them anymore. Conservatives aren't listening to them anymore because of a year of them damaging their integrity every frickin' day. I, as a gay conservative, am unwilling to be shot so they can hide from their acts. It's time wiser heads took hold. I do not want freedom of speech taken away. I don't want government involved in this. I prefer Washington and Trump stay out of this for as long as necessary. However, something has got to happen. Trump, September the 22nd in Huntsville, Alabama, pointed a path out, reminding fans of the NFL they too can protest with their money and their time. I would rather try that at first before going the left's headlong rush to destroy the First Amendment. The media keep boasting of their ratings, forgetting in their arrogance that many could be tuning in to laugh at them, not with them. There is a difference. I understand it might be funny to watch their derangement, but please, I beg of you, do not forget the lessons from what happened in Germany when a thuggish group, arrogant group gained power and demonized groups to unify the masses. Or for that matter, the Red Scare, where hysteria grew at a fevered pitch to turn even a polite hello at a party as something sinister. And all last year, the real violence was aimed at shutting up anyone that disagreed with the media and Washington. For at least 16 years, every presidential election was a desire for change. As imperfect as Trump is, he clearly is a threat to Washington, and it would seem triggering the derangement in the media. Mueller should stay because I think depending what Manafort can offer, it could swing to Podesta Group. If Trump did commit a crime, I have seen no sign of it yet, and this real crime would not be during the election, but an orchestrated effort by some in Washington to first force a president into compromising position and then build up hysteria because he didn't fall in line to unseat a constitutionally elected president. That to me is a crime and definitely a danger to everything the United States stands for. Hillary did not collude with Russia because, really, no one in Washington or media even thought Trump had a chance, ever. They were arrogant, and it cost them. I think if a crime happened, it was after Trump won, orchestrating a plausible story to a majority of Americans, in shock that after a year of being assured he couldn't win, he did. Few want to look in the mirror and realize it was them that bought the fake commentary, not fake facts, because the facts were in front of you on national media all the time. It was the prophecy from the media commentary and analysis that insisted he could not win. Never the facts. No poll ever showed a landslide, ever. Even though they said 97% chance that she was going to win. Every time they showed a poll, it was within or near the margin of error. No landslide ever. I hope the real majority, the ones that remember reality of 2016, will protest. by refusing to watch the derangement anymore. As long as they can pretend the ratings mean they are winning, they will get worse and more deranged. People that are getting tired of waiting for some hoped-for impeachment that they are assured daily on the news will come will decide it's Republicans that are a problem and decide to kill out of frustration. I want media to return to its traditional role of the fourth branch of government. I do not want them neutered by government, and I do not want the right to start embracing violence, as eventually they will. Eventually you get tired of being shot at. The Constitution offers us a path. Yes, it's long, but we let this get bad all on our own. All of us who forgot half the country in pain is bad for the whole country as a whole, as a healthy country. The anger in college campuses appears to be calming down. No more are we seeing people marching proudly, showing their face. They are hiding behind masks. That tells me the youth are beginning to have doubts. Democrats just beginning to realize how far their party had fallen under Obama, and how angry Hillary was clearly over losing the 2008 primary. She used Obama's lack of interest in the Democratic Party to lock up any opposition before she even ran. That much, I think we can pretty much guess. Let them start to address that. Right now, it's the media derangement that has yet to face reality. And they, more than anyone else, has reason to hide. If they can get impeachment, that would be an instant fix to their damaged integrity. They can claim, "I told you so," and continue on till the next time they lose their mind. This country is sick, but I think the fever is breaking. Let Mueller do his job. Let Democrats do their post-mortem that they should have done a year ago. I think it's time we use the Constitution for more than a symbol, and remember the power lies with us citizens. They have a microphone, but they only make money and have influence if we decide to ignore the danger and just enjoy the spectacle of seeing how deranged they can get. Looking to government to fix this media problem would be as bad as what the left is doing on free speech. I will not defend myself by destroying everything I believe makes this country worth saving. Thank you. I have some ideas for hashtags if you want them, but I don't know if they're good. Hashtag Red Scare. In fact, I would actually say hashtag Red Scare 2, since the original Red Scare was during McCarthyism. Hashtag Silent Majority, and hashtag Stand for the Constitution. Nobody else is talking about this, and it is important to be talking about this. Give it a thought, and maybe someone else can run with this idea. Thank you. Bye.